building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. In the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. In the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stay woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. on the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow.
What's good, my good people of the Ghetto Cafe? This is the AM Wake Up Show, the number one morning show in the whole wide world. The Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the number one chat in the whole wide world, Craig. The Ghetto Cafe, coolest, chillest, coldest chat. What's going on, y'all? What's happening, man? It is, I believe, Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it Tuesday? Everything been so crazy lately. I don't even know, but shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's get it going. Let's be cool. Let's be chill. Let's get on each other's nerves in a good, positive way. Let's not be negative. We can get at each other, but let's do it in a more intelligent, more tactful way. Let's not just be outright disrespectful. Let's be cool. Let's be chill. We disagree. We disagree. But that's what we're doing here. We're creating a space where it's safe to disagree and to hear out each other's thoughts, opinions, perspectives, outlooks, and to value what someone else says. But when it comes to hate, disrespect and hate, that's what we don't tolerate. We don't tolerate any hate. We don't tolerate any racism. None of that. So if you on your cool shit, be on your cool shit. We trying to be cool here at the Ghetto Cafe. This is where we get our coffee, get our tea, get our smoothie, get our juice. Ace Boy Manny's juicing, get some of that, get some water with some lemon in it, whatever it is that you're doing, man. Some alkaline water, some acidic water, what you doing? Taking your kids to school, on your way to work, whatever it is. But realize, every day that God gives us is a blessing. Every morning we get up and put our feet on the ground is a blessing, and it's an opportunity to be impactful in somebody's life, to be purposely productive, to be purposely positive. Let's get out there and be a blessing for somebody else out there. We're always asking, praying, asking for blessings. Our blessings are on our way. But let's go out there and do the work. Let's go live a life of servitude. Let's go out there and be a blessing for somebody else. Man, you might have to get somebody straight. You might have to give it to the word raw. Like, hey, man, correct your shit. Correct yourself before you wreck yourself. That might be a blessing. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That might be the blessing somebody needs. Or they might just need to ear somebody to listen. But shout out to you guys, man. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. All glory to God. In Jesus' name we pray. You know what I'm saying? We over here dedicated. Dropped my daughter off to school this morning. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing, man? Out there, I see somebody say they out there job hunting. I feel it. I miss y'all, man. It ain't even been a day since I talked to y'all, and I miss y'all. Yesterday was a great day. Another, like LS, rest in peace, LS, like one of our mods, if you don't know who LS is, she was an amazing, beautiful young lady, positive, very spiritual. She used to say, another great day to have a great day. She used to say that every morning. And that is something that has stuck with me. Another great day to have a great day. Shout out to Jiggy Tricky Dance Moves. What's going on, man? I see you up in here. Teo, J802, Cali Bags, Sunshine, Vic Damone, Ivani, HC Hawk, what up? Alex DeLarge, what's happening? I didn't get your call yesterday, Alex. I'm going to take your call today. I'm for sure. I'm going to take your call. When you call in, I'm going to take your call today. Yesterday, I was just in discovery mode. We were in discovery mode, finding out about the technate of America, the technocracy, Venezuela. Y'all see what the White House just put out this morning? Bombing boats. If you intend on bringing drugs into America to unalive people, then I'm gonna unalive you. And he got videos. It's on the White House Instagram or some shit. Are they on their Twitter, their X? If you just go to the White House's Instagram or their Twitter, you won't believe that that's our country. You won't believe that that's our country. But we're here today to talk about freedom of speech and the infringements and the hypocrisy of our democracy. The hypocrisy of our democracy, man. I gotta see. I did something. I did a little something, man. I did a little something. Hold on. Yeah, man. So is people getting fired? Well, let's just talk about the importance of freedom of speech first off. Let's just talk about the importance of freedom of speech. It protects the truth and reality, right? Like it protects the truth and reality. If I'm allowed to speak my truth and speak what I have on my mind, my perspective, that's reality. So once you choke out somebody's freedom of speech, and I'm not talking about hate speech, but once you choke out somebody's right to share their opinion about something or someone, you're getting rid of their reality. You're getting rid of their truth. No, you can say this, but you can't say that. Well, now we're at a place where you can't even recite Charlie Kirk's own words. You can't even recite what he said. Or you'll be ostracized, fired, scapegoated. Is people getting fired just for repeating what he said? Like, I don't mourn him because this is. And this is not even about him. It's not about him and his death. This is about America, the democracy. And then on the other hand, they're honoring that same guy, but you can't quote him. No, you can only quote these sentences. You can only quote this of him. You can't quote the other stuff. You can't quote the dark stuff. And if you do, you're fired. But at the same time, we're honoring him half staff, flying him on all this stuff. This is how desperate they are that they're martyring like, I'm not taking anything away from him. He held his debates. He did his things on college campuses. He had people living in fear, had professors living in fear because of his watch list. But he was a debater. He was a rallier, a debater on school campuses, was debating people. Is that how little you guys have to represent you, that is what brought you to arms? That's what brought you to have parades and to do this and to talk hate? It was just that? That was your significance? Understood. Now you can't say certain things. Freedom of speech doesn't mean we condone hate speech. I'm not condoning hate speech. I don't want no hate, no murders, no unaliving of anybody. I don't think anybody, I'm working on that. But I'm not going to celebrate anybody's unaliving or passing. I'm not celebrating that. I'm not going to use hate speech. But if I can say I didn't agree, I can't say that I didn't agree with him. I didn't agree with these things. I didn't agree what he said about Black women's mental capacity. I don't agree with him saying civil rights was a waste of time. So if I say those things, I'm ostracized and I'm a bad person. When he fought for, didn't he fight for freedom of speech? He was like, yeah, freedom of speech. We should be able to say what we want. I should be able to say this about them. But in his death, I can't say his rhetoric, what he would be spewing. Shit is weird. Truth tellers should not be silenced. And hypocrites celebrated. That's what it is. Truth tellers are being silenced and hypocrites are being celebrated. Welcome to America. Welcome to America. Welcome to America.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
I hooked up my soundboard. Look at what's going on in America, man, with the freedom of speech. People get fired for saying that they don't mourn somebody. So I have to mourn. I have to feel like you. Oh, you going to call in, Andy? Let me, give me 5 more minutes and I'll put the phone number up. 5 more minutes, I'll put the phone number up. I have to mourn like you. I have to be sad and I have to feel like you about a certain person. Aren't there divides and different sides of the party? Don't we have different perspectives? So I have to feel like you. Got it.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
Hold on. Where's my border? This is where we're at. This is where we're at in life right now. This is where we're at in America. And it's dangerous. The grounds are dangerous. So if they're doing this now, and this is why people be like, I don't vote. I don't vote for this and that. This is the exact reason why you vote, because it's the small things that they slowly take away, and they get emboldened with the way they move. Like, what are y'all so mad about? Like, what is so bad for y'all? White people, those certain ones. What is so bad for what you guys got? Everything. You guys have all the bodies of the government. You complain about the FBI. You guys installed the FBI. You guys put Cash Patel in there. You guys did the FAA. You guys did all this airline shit and all these crashes that started out when you first got into the office. That's on y'all. Everything you complaining about is yours now. You guys control everything. Texas, girls can't even have an abortion. Georgia, only 6 weeks. Christian nationalism is in charge. Evangelicals are in charge. You even got Candace Owens going against the system, man, because she's saying there's foul play. Because he had a change of heart. Kirk was having a change of heart. And she named names. Said that Netanyahu got on the phone offering big money for propaganda. Oh, man. King, what? I be wanting to agree with you. Sometimes I be wanting you to have a good point. I be wanting you to have a good point. Dude, oh my God, I'm not even gonna go in, but I'm gonna let you have your point. I'm gonna let you have that. It's not about white. Of course not. But that's not what Charlie Kirk was saying. Charlie Kirk was saying it's about the blacks. Blacks it is, blacks it that. It is. Maybe not in our mind, maybe not in your mind, But what is happening is they're using that as fuel, dude. They're using it as for the fear mongering. And they believe it. The Republicans got everything right now. Y'all running, the Republicans is running shit. What are you complaining about? What are you mad about? ICE is doing what they asked them to do. ICE is doing what you asked them to do. We got National Guards in the cities now. What else do you want? What else do you want to be happy? Or is there no satisfying you? Is there no satisfying you? What else could you possibly want? You got a dictator in the office that you voted for that's doing your bidding. And don't just think the quick thing to say. Don't just think the easy, low-hanging fruit thing to say. Like, oh, this and that. Oh, they're all this. Yeah, the government is foul. But do you know the power is with the people? The power is with your voice. We have a voice. We do have a voice, but you have to use it. Local. Man, I see exactly this. If what I brought up yesterday, what I brought up yesterday doesn't bring it to your attention because okay, there is no white, no color, or they're all the same. Why are they battling for the shit? They are battling. The ones at the top, they're battling for territory, for leverage, for power. There is a battle for power. And the first time in my life, I don't know about y'all, but the first time in my life have I ever seen being platformed the opposition and the talk against the Israeli state. I've never heard or seen people so freely talk about it, which I think is a good thing. Freedom of speech. They should be able to share how they feel about this, but they put so much money into people's pockets that they control you. Look at Kai Cenat. No. I'm not taking that deal because I want to talk about Jesus. Turning down money because they try to control you with their money. There are differences. There are different powers. Do you think they all are the same power? You don't think there's no greedy people up there that want more power than the other? You could clip up as much stuff as you want. Now, if you like edit and you take a word here and remove it and put it over here and then do this and like you really put in work on editing, yeah, you could change somebody's narrative, change it completely or whatever. But if your rhetoric is this, you said this, that is what you said. That was you can't edit a stance. You can't edit somebody's stance. There's a ton of shit I don't agree with Charlie Kirk on. There's a ton of shit that I don't agree with him on. But as of late, he started turning and seeing shit and understanding. Look at all these people now. All these people are in mourning, are grieving, are in what is that called? Grieving and in mourning because they saw some shit happen on TV to one of their friends or somebody that they knew. Myron Gaines is brokenhearted. Candace Owens, that's her friend. She's brokenhearted. I bring them up to say, look at how they give themselves grace to be hurt and to be in pain as grown-ass people because they witnessed a death. Candace Owens says, we all have PTSD. We all have PTSD now. So do you have an understanding for some of these children and some of these people that have come up that have seen all of that firsthand multiple times? We've seen death face to face, unaliving face to face. Now, do you have an understanding of mental health and people not being okay? Oh, because you're saying y'all not okay. Y'all are hurt. Y'all destroyed. Y'all grown ass people with access to therapy, access to this, access to that. That's what we grew up on. There's a little desensitization to that for sure. But now do you have what Charlie Kirk said is a fake word, empathy for the people that have been through that also? Now do you have sympathy for the people that actually go through that on the daily? Now you're devastated. Now you're hurt. I am going to come after you with every ounce of the anger in my body to take you down. That's how you feel because they did that to your friend. Now think if that happened to 10 of your friends, family members, as a child growing up. Nigga, go to practice, go to school. Now try to go to school, Candace. Miles, as you talk about how bad black people are how about black on black crime and crime rate and murder. Now where's the empathy for the people that go through those murders, that witness those murders, that see their parents pass away, see this shit? Do you understand it now? Or is it only okay because it happened to y'all? When you've been silencing our pain, our emotions forever. Phooey. But it's real for y'all now because somebody that was a good debater passed away. Turning Point America, Turning Point has passed away. He was not a political activist. He wasn't in the streets doing anything. He was speaking to the weak. He was speaking to the delayed. These kids, this generation that all they do is play video games. Don't have any social skills. Don't interact with women at all. That's why this red pill shit. Because they don't have nothing. Steve Bannon it's all stems from Steve Bannon's ass, man. They saw it was a group of people that were just ready to be swooped up to be soldiers for whatever they want. Now you got all these meme wars and all that shit. Just throwing out memes and this and bashing and trolling. Created a whole culture. They always try to silence our reality. They try to silence our truth, our freedom of speech. But it's okay for you. Did you guys forget about the Trayvon Martin challenge? Did y'all forget about the George Floyd challenge? It was white boys all over America taking pictures with Skittles and Arizonas laid out like how Trayvon Martin was dead. Y'all had challenges. Y'all mocked the dead, but it's okay for y'all to do it because you don't feel or see the humanity in us. You don't see yourself in us. You don't see yourself in what we go through in our struggle. Our death doesn't mean as much to you as yours. Just like, and don't get stuck on the movement and the Black Lives Matter. Don't get stuck on that, but just get stuck on the phrase Black Lives Matter. No, all lives matter. All lives matter. Imagine going to any kind of rally or any kind of promotion of anything. Pro-women's rights or breast cancer. People doing a movement for breast cancer. Imagine somebody coming up and saying, you know what? All diseases matter. It's all other diseases out there too. That's what it is. Like we can't even promote just saying that, damn, we matter. Just saying we matter. You want to say it's not a color thing or this and that, but as soon it's not a race thing, somebody said. I think King One said that. Yes, Hawk, he was signing Skittle bags. Zimmerman was signing Skittle bags and selling them. He sold his gun to the highest bidder. People kill black people and they get the GoFundMe go through the roof. They get money and support. Kyle Rittenhouse, kill a nigga, get some money. They don't value. It ain't a color thing. King One says it ain't a color thing. Then why the hell is it white men walking down the street talking about fight back, white man? Fight back against who? Yourself? To yourself? Fight back, white man. That's their chant right now. Fight back, white man. You got the whole goddamn country. What are you fighting back against? Who are you fighting? Yourself? Fight back, white man. Against what? You guys are in a good place. You're in a good position. You're in a good place. Fight back against what? In Huntington Beach, remember? We was talking about Huntington Beach. Oh, shit. Freedom of speech. There, like, if you... Like the important, like this is like, I'm going to talk about it because this shit's on my mind. If you don't want to hear about this, go ahead, bounce, do whatever, come back tomorrow, don't come back, whatever. Like the UFOs, right? Like this is us humans. This is us. We're all occupied with, yeah, we need to know about the UFOs and there's stuff out there and there's aliens out there. But then they tell us about it and it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. No action, no nothing. Just like, oh, thank you for telling me. Okay. And it just back to our regular day. Yeah, there's unidentified flying objects and we have biologics from a different species being that's out there. And they're coming and watching us every day. Okay, cool. Boom. Off. We fought for it forever. Fought for it. We need to see this. We need to see this. They're going to see it. We see it. They're having congressional meetings about it. And then we just move on with our life. They're going to come out with the Epstein files. They'll come out with the Epstein files. And guess what? People just going to move on. You act like you want it. You act like this is important to you. But once it comes out and gets on the table, nobody wants to eat. Nobody wants to eat. Everybody's been begging for a meal, begging for dinner, begging. But then when it's on the table, it's like, all right, I'm going to go back to watching the doubleheader yesterday. Go back. People will be tired of the Charlie Kirk shit today. They're done with it today, probably. Today is probably the last day. Tomorrow, maybe this week, maybe not for Candace Owens. But for the majority that was upset, that was just this and that, it's over. Moving on to the next thing. On to the next. You really don't care. But freedom of speech that we fight for and that we say is important, once that is gone, once you can't talk, if they can control what you say, that's the lowest level of what you can do as a person is talk. Once there's consequences just for sharing your opinion, y'all don't see the dangers of that. Like, that you're controlling what you, that's like what we all have. We all can talk. They controlling my sign language. Well, I'm going to talk to her in the chat when we live in the same house. Epstein was from Mossad. Yes. To get information to bribe to blackmail these powerful figures. Get them to do some PDF shit, then blackmail them, and we control them. He was Mossad. He wasn't special at nothing. Why were all these powerful figures around him? Oh, did I put oh, shoot, where's my phone? My bad. I got to turn on the Bluetooth. There we go. I got a phone stand now, so I can't miss. Well, I might still miss my calls. Why is it not charging? Why is it not charging? Well, there it goes. Now it's charging. The hell? There we go. Yeah, now I got it. I can't miss phone calls. It's right there, right in front of my eyes. No, his main job was collecting dirt on powerful figures around the world. Governments can pay you to set people up. Hey, I'm throwing you this. We want to control this. What about Egypt giving Trump $10 million? His first term, first, before he was elected. The FBI lied. It's the FBI now. Now they got Cash Patel. They got podcasters running shit. They got people like me running shit. I ain't qualified to run nothing but my computer. That's it. They got influencers putting them in position, putting them over here. They're just puppets, man. Hey, this is the Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Caller, where you calling from? What's your name? Dang it. I thought I had it G'd up. It wasn't G'd up. Go ahead. Say it again. Where you calling from?
West LA, Alex DeLarge.
West LA, Alex DeLarge. What's going on, man?
It's a beautiful day. The air is fresh.
Hey, watch what you say. Watch what you say.
The sun is coming out.
Oh, no.
Man,
you know what?
I got it.
You're talking about the sun. What about the moon? What about the moon?
The sun is shining on my body.
But the moon went down last night. Are you not going to mourn for the moon disappearing?
Oh, no, because the sun comes out when it's light and the moon comes out when it's dark. I like light things. I don't like dark things.
Oh, shoot.
I like everything to be bright and white and vibrant. I
don't agree with that because you're disrespecting. I don't agree with that because you're disrespecting the moon, man. You're disrespecting the moon.
No.
The
night is devilish, demon time.
Oh, shit. What's going on, man?
This is the F around and find out.
The FAFO.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's the FAFO, for real.
Yeah. Rios, when I first called in or whatever it was, I was just all over the place. But I've always known this is what they wanted. You know what I mean? Like, I've always known this is exactly what they wanted. This is exactly what was going to happen.
I see that you know your judo well. Ah, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Ah, yes.
You know your judo well. Yes, you were right. You were right. You were talking about this a while ago. I would say close to a year ago, almost a year ago, you was talking about shit and bringing up all of this dangerous shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just the aggressions, the unchecked aggressions stack up, and people turn a blind eye. And now people are getting fired for not mourning a debater for his unaliving. He wasn't anything outside Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
He wasn't anything outside of that. That was what he did.
Yes, but, they're trying to say that for his words. It wasn't for his words. It's for what his words do. You know what I mean? Words aren't just words. When you have thousands and thousands of people behind you. It's different. Think about it. He was getting paid by billionaires.
Yes.
He was making $27,000 10 years ago, a year. He's worth $12 million.
Right.
So, I told somebody this. I go, imagine if me and you were trying to burn down the city. We're trying to figure out who's going to burn down the city fastest. And I have to go to the gasoline station and load up. You're working with the oil companies.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah, you're on the fast track. You're in the fast track on the freeway, and I'm in traffic.
You're funded by someone else. I've heard a few people say he was actually pretty cool behind the scenes. Doesn't matter. This dude was an actor for chaos. He was an actor for these people that wanted to get a certain point across, and they were loving what he was saying, and they kept on giving him money. It's not as simple as freedom of speech. It was the same thing that happened with Adam 22 and all the drama that happened over there.
No, but the dangers of freedom of speech is if you can make people be scared of saying what they feel and sharing their opinion, it's a death blow. Like not even on a grand scale. If you could just control what the sheep say, if you make the sheep scared to lose their job, just their little job, that they need to support their families, if you could control the individuals, the sheep that are out here to be scared to say things, then you can control the whole society. Like, it's like, I don't even have to half step or hide things or even do smoke screens or gaslight. I just do exactly what the fuck I want. You can't say shit about it because you're scared.
Little by little, the people are starting to realize. Little by little, people are starting to realize individually, hey, I didn't think it was going to happen to me. Hey, Charlie Kirk, I'm pretty sure he didn't think it was going to happen to him. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of these people, when it comes to like, you think he took his kids to public school? No. You think he was worried about feeding his kids? No. You think he was worried about insurance? No. You think he was worried about housing? No. All these people, that's political violence. When you're doing something towards a certain group of people that you're not part of, just to do it, just to stop it, that's political violence.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
you don't think he was? You don't think he was scared? You don't think he was scared when he turned down that money from Netanyahu?
Scared of what?
Of what just happened. Like because really, once they come to you and say, "Hey, I'm offering you this to do this," it's really like not like, "Hey, you could turn this down. This is your choice." It's almost like this is your lifeline. Either do this or it's hell for you. You know what I mean? Like a power like that. You think when the repercussions
of the games that you're playing is your problem. I'm not worried about that. That has nothing to do with me. Whatever happened to him, the outcome, the money.
You said that he was. No, but you said he didn't have no fear. He didn't do this. Like, you can't tell me you turned down a superpower and you don't know the possibilities of what to come. You're not that stupid. Yeah. He's not that stupid.
Yeah. But the problem is that they don't want to show you how powerful people are. So we will never really understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not for real. Think about it. They're not going to say that's what happened, because they're going to be like, wait. If that's what happens, well, is there a reason why we send them $40 billion? Mm-hmm. No. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not worried about none of that. I'm worried about the people on the streets. Look at Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach right now, the white men fight back, take our land. Rios, I did the DNA test. I'm from here, from here, and the women from here were conquered, and the land was conquered, and that's why I look like I look, and most of upper Mexico, middle Mexico look how we look. because Europeans came over here, took everything that was ours, pregnated our women, and just developed who we are right now. So it's like, when you're telling us, when you're screaming, take back our land, what are you talking about? This is never yours. Nobody's from here. I'm from here, and you already told me I'm not from here. So, period, nobody's from here. Whose land are you talking about?
Hey, do you know that Christopher Columbus wrote in his journal that black people, Africans, were here before him? Do you know that?
Yeah.
He literally wrote, he said, hey, the indigenous people came to me with spears covered in gold, tips, and this and that they said, oh yeah, the dark people that came from southeast welcomed us and gave us these. They gave us gold and all this, and it's documented. But this is why I say, like history, the spoils go to those who control. History goes to those who control. They write the history. Spoils to the victor. They erase history, literally.
If me were you to go up to battle right now, we're going to get a football team. You know, your team against my team. We're going to do that, right? And we had our old game books, our old playbooks put away. You don't want the other team to see it. That's the reason why they're hiding the history. They don't want you to see the history because they're going to see the playbook that they're still working on. Right. All this stuff is just, they're never going to stop. They will never stop what's happening right now until they address what's happening right now. That's the problem. They don't want to talk about the white supremacy in this country. When you say white, you're talking about Alex, hundreds of countries.
They haven't even addressed shit from their whole history of America. They're not going to address now. They still ain't addressed shit that they did.
So what do we? Okay. So okay. So what? You can't say anything about Homeboy. And I think it was like NFL teams were giving him a shout out. The Dodgers pitcher gave him a shout out.
And there's nothing. And look, I don't have a problem with that. If you fucked with him, you fucked with him. That was your dude. You liked him. That's your thing. Whatever. But don't make me have to be fake and act like I am mourning and I'm sad. Like, don't make me be fake. Like, if that's what y'all got, that's who you fuck with. That's who you fuck with. That ain't who I fuck with. That's your right.
The same day, another school got, attacked.
Yeah.
By a random dude. You know what I mean?
Another white supremacist.
Well, white guy from Utah, we're a conservative family, Christian. You know what I mean? The same thing. The same thing.
They'll be like, but he wasn't a Republican, but he was raised by them.
Right.
He was raised in their
radicalized. No. He got radicalized in the one semester that he went to college, not the 20 years that he lived with Republicans. His mom got him weapons at 10 years old and taught him how to shoot. Not that.
No, the one semester of one class that he had at college radicalized him. It wasn't the parents. It wasn't the parents who raised him. None of that. No, it couldn't possibly be that.
No. Oh. Not only that, the very next day, without anybody knowing anything, they were already saying that it was a trans person. And you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? That type of stuff, that is dangerous. That is dangerous. They could have easily said illegal. If they would have said illegal, that's dangerous. They just got rid of that immigrant in Chicago. Did you see the video? He wasn't trying to run nobody over. He didn't drag a police officer significant.
Oh, the video is out?
No.
No, it's not out, or it is?
Yes, exactly what was going to happen. Happened. He was trying to get away, and they shot him twice. Mm-hmm. They try to say that the DHS...
They try to say that he hit an officer, that he hit one of the... that he tried to run him over.
He dragged them. Yes. Yeah, they said he dragged them a significant amount of length or something like that. And I knew that wasn't the case. Think about it. The guy that tried to take out the president, you never heard from him. You never seen him. Leo G. Mangione, whatever, they show this fool on the news every once a week.
That was the one who went after the pharmaceutical dude that went after Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
They wanted to give him domestic terrorism for one person going after a CEO of an insurance company.
Right.
But not a kid from Utah that tries to shoot up a Catholic school, that tries to shoot up a elementary school. Not them. Those aren't domestic terrorism.
No.
One guy try to kill a CEO of an insurance company. That's domestic terrorism. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing how they say that they're for us, but they're not.
Look, and then look at this.
It's sad, man.
Look at this. Look at like the FBI, right? Look at how they're handling the situation. Like they had 2 suspects that weren't who it was. But to me, it was just like, you know,
I'll see you about to give him a heart attack.
I'll see you in Valhalla. What?
I'll see you in Valhalla, brother.
I'll see you in Valhalla. What?
And then the governor comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You didn't get him. His parents turned him in. You did not get anything. You got 2 other guys. You almost gave this old man a heart attack dragging him out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen. And then when we find out, it says, hello, fascists. Oh, remember the last bullet? One bullet said, catch fascists. The other one said, a song from
if you're reading this, you're gay. If
you're gay,
yeah, like
you're gay.
Like it's just like, but it's all like meme type shit. Like it's all like viral meme type shit. I'm just like I don't want to say it's so funny, but it's so crazy because just like how you said, if they would have said illegal, if that would have been like, if they'd have thrown that out, it'd have been dangerous for illegals. It was so off.
Black colleges.
What? Like how?
Black colleges were getting threats.
How the hell?
They just found somewhat. They found before I called you. I think it's 2 men were found hung. One in Mississippi in a college on campus.
Yeah,
a man was hung, 21 years old.
But
and I think another one was hung.
They're saying I don't know if they actually no foul play. They first say his arm and his legs were broken. One arm was broken, one leg was broken. And if one arm is broken and one leg is broken, you can't do that to yourself. But now they're saying, I think they're trying to say that was his arm and leg was not broken and that he did it to himself.
See, notice how they come out. Notice how they come out with everything. Stay calm. Stay calm. You know, it's investigation. You know, as of now, it's not. No, but when it's the other way around, the left are, you know, maniacs. They're domestic terrorists. It's like, chill out, man. I don't understand how the president can denounce half of the population of America.
No,
just
how can how can the president act how you're telling us not to act? He's doing exactly what you're against, what you say is foul and ugly, this and that. He does all that. But you're trying to like it's
no room. That one chick said there's no room for hate in this administration. What are you talking about? That's all you guys do. And see, this is the problem that God bless. I grew up in a Catholic family. I've gone and done all the steps that you need to do before you pass away. I do all that. But what's scary is that they use keywords, you know, that they can all get along with. Somebody did it in like the 70s. The Republican did it in the 70s. They were always trying to go, you know, they always have their cause. And then they found out that abortion, a lot of the religious people they're never falling back from that. They will never steer away from that. Oh, wait, some of them do. Some of them do want to steer towards abortion. Okay, what? Oh, gays. Yeah, they hate gays. Oh, some of them don't mind. Okay, what do you do? Blacks. Oh, they hate blacks. Yeah. So it's like all of them, because they know they're not going to back down from that. They're going to hate black people till they die. They're going to hate Mexicans till they die. They're going to hate, you know what I mean? So it's like, they're going to hate gays till they die. So they're going to stick with these people. And then, of course, the separation of church and state, where they're trying to put the first commandment in every school. It's crazy. None of these kids go to private. You think these politicians' kids go to public schools? No. Why are they telling us where our kids and what our kids need to have when their kids don't have that? Anyways, Rios. What did you have for breakfast?
Coffee. I had coffee, man. I'm literally just like sitting back, just looking, just making my observations and just seeing the nature of the beast and just seeing how shit is the wheel is rolling. Like it's rolling right now. And there's no leash, no nothing. Like it's out of control. And I don't know if there's any pulling this shit back in. It's like, man, like let's just.
This is the same president. This is the same president that asked one of the advisors, is it okay to put disinfectant inside the veins, inside a human body's veins, and let's put lights inside of it? That's what I'm saying. It's like, this dude is crazy. Just not that long ago, remember I was saying, I've been on this. He didn't know what the Congo was. He's like, they're sending people, and then he thinks insane asylums. No, it's asylum seekers. It's not people that they're releasing from the insane asylum. It's asylum seekers. Yes, that's what he says.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, they're bringing them from everywhere. They're bringing them from the Congo. I don't know what that is. Fast forward like a month and a half later, all of a sudden he saved the whole entire Congo because he stopped the war.
He stopped the war.
It's like, dude,
and what did you get in return?
You
robbed them for their resources. Signed a deal for the resources. Like, man, it's so... Hey, whatever, man. We just got to survive.
He said that about Ukraine. He said that, was it Ukraine? He goes, yeah, we'll help you out, but you got to give us all our uranium and all your...
Yeah.
Oh, man, come on,
that
man.
comes with a catch-22. You want our help? You want tanks? You want missiles? We need all of your resources. We need a percentage.
All your oil, all your minerals. Yeah, man.
Hey, we just watching, we just witnessing what's happening, witnessing the evolution of whatever this is going on. What can we do?
Man, you know what? We got to keep on going. We've been here forever. Don't act like nothing's happening. This is really happening. You know? And if it wasn't for people that we might have said were crazy or, hey, you're overreacting, those are the people that saved us for what we have now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can't minimize what somebody's doing for the better good of the whole country and of their communities. You know what I mean? So just keep it easy. That discourage people. When a lot of people talk about that negativity with, what's that going to do? They're all the same. It's local. All those little keywords that they came up with, don't use for yourself, because you know what they took woke. I heard black people saying woke 15 years ago.
Right.
You never heard a white person say woke. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, that's what white people use. All of a sudden, a white person in Wichita, Kansas is talking about they're woke in California.
Yeah.
How are we the biggest? How are we the best place? How are we the biggest economy? How are we so horrible? You can't say that there's a genocide in Gaza, but you could say California is a shithole.
Right. And then, but not respect how much we pay in taxes, how much we do in taxes for the country. California is bigger, does more than the whole state of the whole country, United States. Just California.
75% of the produce comes from California, the whole country. 75% of the produce comes from California. And we pay, $89 billion, was it billion?
Mm-hmm.
Dollars more to the economy, to the federal government than when we get back. There's so many good things. It's not a coincidence that California is where everybody wants to be. All these celebrities, all these politicians that hate California have a house here, have real estate here.
Yeah, because they want to vacation here.
Families here. Yeah. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's let's stop paying attention to these little keywords and let's start paying attention to what we see right in front of our faces. What we're seeing right in front of our faces is not American. It's not healthy, and it's not going to help.
Shit, maybe this is American, man.
What'd you say?
Maybe this is American. Maybe this is as true American as it gets. Like,
as American as apple pie.
As American as apple pie. Maybe this is it.
Hey,
maybe this is what it is.
Like 10 years ago, it went viral before viral was really viral, where the Republicans were sending out Christmas cards with all the family holding guns. All the families holding guns. And not regular little pistols, a little 45, a little shotgun. No, like big old cannons, the babies. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were sending them out as like, the gun lobbyists. It's not a coincidence that America condones the cartels, yet sends 30% of the guns that Mexico has to Mexico. And you can legally sell guns to Mexico. If you condone the cartel so much, why are you able to legally send guns to Mexico? It's hypocritical. It's dangerous. It's causing the things that are happening now. Charlie Kirk was people that talk about the numbers and talk about the facts. That's cool, but why is the problem that way?
Right.
You could talk about. I could say the same thing. Hey, you go sit in the sun for 5 hours. Oh, I'll be fine. Yeah, but you're gonna roast to death. You need sunblock. You're gonna burn. You're gonna sit there burning. No, I'm brown, so I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm
saying.
good.
Like,
no, you are going to not be okay. I'll be fine.
Yeah. You're Irish. Let's go out all day. You wear a tank top. Tomorrow, your skin's gonna be falling off. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's a reason for that. The same way there's a reason for why our country is what it is, and we need to start talking about it rather than ignoring it and dismissing it with their keywords.
Yeah, they'll just be like, oh, another keyword, victim. Oh, you're playing victim. Oh, you guys are just whining.
Mm-hmm.
You're always crying.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
get over it.
Get over it. You know what I mean? But okay, history will repeat itself. Let's let it just happen. Let's just let it go. But y'all complaining about y'all want the Epstein files. It's y'all who aren't releasing them. It's y'all who are not releasing them. Y'all complain about it. The party you support is not releasing them. It's your own party. They all voted against it.
Drain the swamp. Expose the deep state.
Hey, Alex, let me take this next call because it says no call ID. Let me see what it says. Go for it, man. All right, I'm going to call you back if it's nothing.
Peace.
This is the AM Wake Up Show. No, this is the Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios. The number one morning show in the whole wide world. Craig. Caller, where you calling from? What's your name?
LA, man.
What's your name, man?
Anonymous.
I can hear you about to bring some fire. Go ahead. I'm going to just listen and I'm going to let you just go.
You guys are saying freedom of speech is dead. Very incorrect. How many of you guys have a platform now? The thing is, you guys just have to be ready to back up what you guys say. That's what's going on. Everybody thinks they have an opinion, which you do, but be ready for the repercussion. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. That's what happened with Charlie Kirk.
Everybody. I mean, somebody could dislike what you're saying. Just, hey, Rios don't like his coffee with sugar. He likes it black. I hate him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all it is.
But look,
one person to dislike what you're doing.
I told Alex the same thing yesterday. I said, hey, because he was saying like against people, what people are saying is, I was like, hey, it's somebody right now that hates you and can't stand your guts for something you just said. Right now, there's somebody who can't stand you for something you just said. Because they have an opposite opinion.
Wants to be Billy the Kid.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be famous in an instant.
No, I 100% agree.
That's all it is.
But I do believe that freedom of speech is being attacked right now. Like, what were they calling it? Like when it was being done to them, right? Like when it was being done to one side or the other side, they were calling it like cancel culture. They were like so against cancel culture. But I think it was like really just a step of freedom of speech. But now they're going after people the same exact way. And it was like if somebody's song is okay when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Like there's an attack on you being able to share. Like, look, like if I say too much right now, I don't really have that much freedom to say what I want to say. But because I'm a smaller platform and I don't have that many eyes on me, I'm kind of cool with not getting demonetized. But right now, if you say too much about anything, one person, one group, or this and that, they will demonetize your page. And you will not be able to make money because of something you say. Like you have some form of speech, but you can't say exactly what you want to say. If you're a bigger platform, those bigger mines, I think I could just go because ain't nobody paying attention. But the bigger platforms, they have to watch what the fuck they say.
No, don't take a bigger platform. You said yourself, your other platforms are getting shut down.
No, none of mine have gotten shut down yet.
TikTok or other
oh, yes, the TikTok Live. You're right. Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. TikTok.
So I mean, they watch everything, man. Everything is AI. It's all being filtered. Everything.
Man, you know what? And I don't even know. And the other thing is, they didn't even tell me what I did wrong on TikTok. They didn't even give me clarification or the reasoning of what I did or what I said. They just said, your content is not suitable for TikTok.
You got it, Rios. There you go, sir. So it doesn't take.
You're right.
Big
no,
or small. They're watching everything, man.
They own it. Hey, Anonymous, I appreciate you. Is there anything else that you wanted to? Any other topic you wanted to bring up, or is that?
Just watch. Everybody just needs to watch what they say, man. Just content. You guys mistake content for content. Like, put something out there that's valuable. Don't just like, you guys do the same thing in a way. Okay, pun. I'm always on pun because
I was just going to ask you, what do you mean when you say you guys? Like, be more specific. So
okay.
mm-hmm.
Adam Zero fucking gets all the, but Adam does do, he puts two guys on there that are ops, that are unknown to the world, but now they're known because he puts a light on it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't see what he does, though. That's very foul. You know what I'm saying? You're putting two kids on here that are ready to put each other in the dirt that nobody knows, but now they got a spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Because you put it on them, and he don't realize that.
Or maybe he does and doesn't care. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I guess
it could,
that's with everybody. Whatever
like,
you
maybe he
shine the
does.
spotlight on, like I'm saying.
Maybe he does. And like we say,
like
he
I'm
doesn't
saying.
see the negativity of it. Like, maybe he does. And like, well, this, like you said, this is the content versus content thing. Maybe that is worth it for him. You know what I mean? Like, well, shit, I'm creating content. Who gives a fuck what happens after this? As long as I get my 30 minutes or however long, whatever, and I get my clips out of it, it brought value for me.
Yeah. So the repercussion, everybody, big or small platform, if there's somebody out there that, hey, they're not agreeing with it and they do what they do, hey, if I didn't have a platform and didn't state my opinion, that'd be okay. So that's all it is.
I agree to some, like you're saying, watch what you say because of what is out there, what can happen for what you say. I agree. I do agree. But when the attack is that you can't, if you have a different view or a different outlook, that you will be marginalized or be dismissed or minimized in your thought, like, oh, you know what, let's go ahead and strike that, to where at some point it's going to be a onslaught of the other side, just only this opinion. And when it's only just this opinion or only this outlook or perspective that's being like an avalanche onto people, you either agree or don't exist. That's all that, and that's where I'm just talking about. Like, I see where the dangers are of the hypocrisy of freedom of speech. When it's other people, I want to stifle it, but when it's us, just go free, do what we got to do. And that's like the dangers of it. But I get what your comparison and shit of. But I wanted you to get more detail because then you said pun and then you said AD. Adam.
All the big platforms, CNN, Fox. I mean, there's been reporters that have been touched. Have been killed. Now, can you imagine you guys? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't, because guess what? I know, like, we have been. That's like nothing new. You know what I mean? Like, we've been taken out for the things that we believe. That's not this podcast shit, but for other shit. And it's something like what we say is what you put out there. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. You manifest, you put the energy out there, it comes back to you. What you put out into the universe comes back to you. We understand that. We've been living that. But but the moral of what you're saying is be ready for the consequences of your actions, basically.
Right. And I will say, to finalize what I'm brought up, what I was trying to think of was that Friday night when that female started saying things you guys didn't like. Mm-hmm. Right away, you guys shut her down. There's plenty of men that do the same shit to you guys, and you guys don't treat them like that, But
give me wait. I'm gonna say it one time. Give me an example where a man did that to me.
No, just in general. There's other people out there that have supposedly beef with you guys, whatever, but they don't get, directed, straight. You guys don't even want to mention their name. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to keep up with, like, you're not, like, you're being too general, like not specific enough. So you're saying, like, there's people that will have a certain energy, an angry energy towards whoever you're talking about, and then that there won't be anything said towards that other energy, or no return of the same energy.
Okay, like Bucci Bear.
Okay,
he had something going on for a few days with Pun. Okay, let's see it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see it. Pun just dealt with it, making fun of him, ragging him, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if they're both okay, let's see each other. Let's really wrestle. Let's really do something. Not No, that's what do you say? Butts on nuts or
But
whatever he started
nuts to
calling
butt.
it. Like okay. So let's move it out. And he's a man. Hey, let's do this as a man. Let's get on the podcast face to face. Let's talk it out or something. Don't just rag the dude and like, oh, whatever. He's gay. He's touching you. That's a sport, man. Let's be grown men. He knows. Fun knows that's a sport. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what's kind of weak. You know that too.
I hear what you're saying. I get what you're saying, and to some point I agree. But I think you're like the comparison to the Tiger situation to that. I don't think it matches up. But what you're trying to say is like, oh, you reserve energy for this. We didn't do anything to Tigers. That was Auntie. We just removed her from. I didn't yell at her. I didn't get mad at her. I didn't get aggressive. If anything, you can say
you were cool, but just in general, like she's a female. Hey, you know what? Let's move the energy somewhere else instead of getting all. You guys shouldn't.
That's what we did.
Even let her bother you.
but she didn't. You know what I mean? Like she didn't bother. Like she bothered the females, and they the ones who stepped up. I was gonna have a conversation with her, like, hey man, like we could have our disagreements, but let's still be respectful. I ain't gonna tell you to shut the F up. Ain't nobody telling me that. You know what I mean? And if anybody does tell me that,
you handled it. You did handle it different compared to the other two men in there.
How did they handle it? They didn't.
Auntie took over. It's because Auntie saw you guys were being affected. So she's like, okay, you know how it is. You have homegirls, that's when they step in. But she shouldn't have had to step in. It should have been all like, hey, this is a grown conversation. We should not be bothered by this woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that. But look, so I will say that's the demonstration I think was put out, and the person that it did bother stepped up and handled it the way that she handled it. Like, hey, that's my brother. Da-da. Just like if a man was talking to a woman in that fashion, that's my sister, that's somebody I love. I'm gonna step up and say, hey, man, that's not how this goes down over here. My sister is not gonna have to say anything. She ain't gonna have to do shit.
100.
But sit there and be a beautiful young lady that you are, and I'm going to step in here and take care of this business. Exactly. It has nothing to do with us letting her or this and that. For real, like we let her go. Like she was going and going. She was disrespectful from the minute she walked in. And we let her go until the girls had enough, or we would have to have say what I was going to say. But that situation is different from the Bucci Bear, the content shit and the jujitsu and this, that, like, that's completely different. That's like Pun doing what he does with whatever he does, or Bucci Bear does. Like, I ain't got shit to do with that. He's got shit to do with me. But
it all correlates at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying, man.
But it correlates
you have a blessed
to the
day, though, Rios. I love how you handle shit.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you calling in and sharing your opinion and your outlook. I really, really do. Thank you for calling, brother. Have a good one. Blessings to you and your family, man.
You and yours. Thank you, sir.
Great call. I actually like the call because bringing up things that he sees, that his opinion, his outlook, I may not agree with it, which I don't agree with everything, but some of the shit he's got a point. But the comparison to what happened in there to that stuff, like I don't even take that, the Brandon stuff, I don't even take that serious. I don't even know if that's real. Like I don't know, like, but I think we did handle that situation pretty good. You know what I mean? Maybe we could have nipped it in the bud a little bit earlier. I think I caught it earlier, and I should have nipped it in the bud earlier. Because she came in, she kind of jumped on Jesse's head, but I thought they had a previous relationship or they might have known each other, which I don't know, still don't know. But I probably could have.
This will not stand, you know? This aggression will not stand, man.
I should have did my Big Lebowski. No unchecked aggression. The aggression will not stand, man. I could have did it earlier. She probably wouldn't have listened, but at least it would, like, this is the thing, like, and I'm not calling her a bully, but when it gets checked, when it does get checked and say, hey, that's not how we get down here, or such and such, at least I believe there's going to be a second thought to the energy that you bring. Like, oh, well, let me not say that because he did say this, or they did say, hey, if that's the kind of shit you're doing, you could just, respectfully, you could just exit. You can exit. That's fine. What up, GFS? I see you. I like debating for real. Like, I like hearing people's outlook. I like hearing what people really think because it matters to me. Like it does matter. I don't have to agree, but I'm not going to be dismissive or minimize how somebody feels or their outlook. I'm going to share my outlook. I'm going to share how I feel. If I agree or disagree, I'm going to let it be known, but I'm not going to do it in a disrespectful manner and to where we disagree and we get off the phone and like, nah, F you. No, we get off the phone and be like, all right, man, you have a good one. Thank you. I appreciate the call in. I appreciate you sharing how you feel. Because really what he was saying is that freedom of speech is not dead because look at y'all. You guys are talking. You guys have a platform, but we can't say whatever we want. There is a law, a rule, a standard of what you can say. Yeah, we can talk, we can share, have fun, good times, this, that. But if you go too far in your thoughts on something, they will shut you down. They will shut you down. And I really think it's reserved for like the bigger platforms. Because I think the Saints and Sinners, Marquette, I can't even think of his name. Marquette something, Saints and Sinner. I think he just got demonetized for his debate with an Israeli person. That debate got his page demonetized. Because of what he was saying in his debate against the Jewish dude. But shout out to Anonymous. All this sounded like Anonymous too. Oh. Hold on, my bad. King One or Jiggy. Is it Jiggy? Jiggy, call in. The number's there. Somebody about to call in right now. They said, could they call in? Call in. It's all good. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. This is the Wake Up Show.
Hello?
Coffee with Rios, the number one morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, caller, announce
in the
yourself.
Whole wide world, Craig.
Let's go.
Hey,
Jumpy in the building,
man.
What's going on?
Jumpy.
You got some government shit on your mind, huh?
People, my coffee. Yeah, man. You guys hit something on the nail earlier when you were talking about California, Columbus, and the history being erased. A lot of people don't know that a big part of California was named after a woman named Queen Califia. And they've tried to code her into our actual history through like books and movies. But what has happened is hold on, guys. What has happened is we've been so coded against female leadership that they've always mistaken it as folklore, mixed it in with the same stuff as like the truth and roots, as in the folklore of literature. Does that make sense? It's kind of like even though roots had real things, it was still considered folklore because a lot of it was exaggerated for Hollywood.
Well, yeah, you gotta turn it into a movie. Story. You gotta turn it into entertainment. Unless if it's not that, it's a documentary.
And the reason why they did that is because of all the great book burnings and book stealings and artifact stealings that have gone on throughout history, like museums. There's a reason why all those books are in museums and closed and sealed, and they won't let you open them or touch them. There's a lot of things that were taken out of books that were forced upon us through indoctrination.
The Bible that the slaves read wasn't the same one that the slave masters read, and it wasn't the same one that the rest of the country read. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you can code that into people, they can not only forget who they are, they can not ever know whatever existed before slavery. So like right now, there's a big initiative to open and get back artifacts from the Smithsonian, because the Smithsonian led a really, really big thing to wipe out indigenous African and Asiatic history in the West. And they did it through the Quaker era. And a lot of people don't realize that. And a lot of sick shit they did during that era, like eating black and Egyptian and indigenous kings and queens that they found in tombs. They would eat them. And you can look this up. This is common knowledge. They would use it for medicinal purposes. The Smithsonian led that. That's a government-based organization that still to this day. Another thing, if people want to just look up the history of that has been stolen from us or hidden from us, you can just follow a wormhole like, why does NASA own the rights to the pyramids? Not the people. You can look up the Dogon tribe or the Malis and their trips to the West and how they use the stars to get there. That's how most modern naval systems navigate now. But then they demonize astrology.
Yeah, they
demonize frequency, rhythm, 808. A lot of it is intertwined in our history. But if you allow black people or indigenous people or Asiatic people to actually embrace their actual history as it pertains naturally, it would take them away from the microcosm of the West, which is white Jesus, guns, violence, red, white, and blue flag. All those things are coded throughout history as a dog whistle for the regime that's currently in power. It's always been the same. It's just they use different tricks and they fall apart and come back together. And if this sounds crazy to you, there's only been one other time in history that the KKK and the Nazis and the Ashkenazi Zionists have all been together. And that was World War II. And that was after they did a big regime rape and murdering of people before World War I. And when it comes to civilizations being gone, the big reason why they attacked the Arab nations is because they were a big conduit of connection between all of us. And you could look up Gaddafi, gold, minerals, ore, oil, where that all comes from. Even if you look up the origin of oil is literally the necrot, the death of the earth seeped into the bottom of the ground. Why would you burn that for fuel? What happens when you burn anything dead? It degrades the atmosphere. These are all things that people should look at, especially as you pertain to who you are as a people. Global warming, the food you eat, the stuff you intake sonically and verbally. There's certain words I just can't say being West Indian and black because of the connotations it would have on my spirit. That'd mean I'd be accepting these things to be true. So I'd be underneath their control. So I don't believe in fear. A lot of people have this construct of, like the guy was saying before, well, people like you, it happen to you for freedom of speech. Well, if that's the tax for truth, then let it be. Truly, because this is the only time we're going to have, I feel, as people to truly get our shit off while they're at war with each other.
Because if it's not worth it, then you ain't talking about nothing valuable. Then you just talking.
Right. And also we don't have to worry about reproduction rates because of the raise in the temperature. In fact, melanin hypercharges most melanated people.
Right.
It hypercharges their ability to heal, their ability to comprehend, see, consume everything in the foods they eat. That's why they're killing the food.
Victor, because, I wouldn't say it's talking points and that it's BS. Because what you're saying is that if it's talking points and BS, you're saying history being hidden from from telling the truth is BS. How can the truth be BS?
No.
The lies are the BS. It's just, the lies, the hiding of things are the BS. That's the bullshit. The hidden truths being revealed and being talked about can never be the bullshit. It can never be talking points.
Right.
And how can the truth be
Right.
condensed all the way down to like, oh, those are just talking points. No, I'm trying to bring up something that has a greater value to it that we need to be talking about. So it's not just a point.
Right.
But you know,
So
people
one of my
minimize a lot of things that are very important, but they don't minimize the efforts to marginalize everything that they came across so that it reflected exactly what they were.
Right.
Why is that not bullshit?
It's the confusion. It's a trick, man. It's I'd rather have these people arguing amongst each other among semantics, narratives, and happenstance rather than actual fact or tangible data.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't have to argue as rational people about the achievements of Black excellence in the West, let alone Indigenous excellence in the West, let alone Mexican excellence in California alone. Shout out Cesar Chavez and the workers' union. Shout out the Zoot Suit riots. But what people forget is at those times we were connected. We had to talk. We had to get information across the water. Fear was a real thing for those people because they were assassinated back then for their beliefs, right? Everybody from any colorful, powerful circle was assassinated. But then we had civil rights.
Right.
And we had a bunch of different movements that made it illegal civilly. So now, I can get taxed for this. I can lose my job, my life. I can use my position for doing these to these people. So the only weapon they have now is fear and division. If they pit us against each other, they don't have to kill us. We can do it to ourselves. So I just wanted to implore people to look at history as a whole and not as a talking point. Look at history subjectively.
Right.
Look at it from your shoes and somebody else's. I like to personally take a worldview from it and then look at colonialistic effects on the countries that we've touched. That alone would make you sick.
But so like add to your, like, so if somebody wants to say like, oh, it's just talking points, add to your talking points, the Nazis or Germany biogenics. And look at what they're doing right now.
Right.
Add to your talking point.
Right.
Like if you want to just like melt it down and say like, oh, you guys have misinformation. I would love for Victor to call in and talk about it. But add in NASA and the German engineers, the Nazis. Add SpaceX, the Nazi engineers. Von Braun. Look up Von Braun. Look up all.
Know which one kills me that I've been hearing a lot? The dog whistle for Valhalla. That is an Aryan belief that they are the purest people of the earth. And that when they die through war, through chaos, through death, they go to this heaven full of women and beer. That is a myth, a folklore rooted in Germanic history. That's what Hitler got high and chased.
Yeah.
That's what Himmler was on. And that's what these people don't get. That's the same regime. And what they did was they hid. They hid in South America. That's why we have Guatemalans named Heinrich Wassemer and Elwig.
Right.
Pure Guatemalans with German last names. They hid. And what happens is they take the rhetoric. The idea never dies. You can't kill an idea. And so they just evolve it and they watch and how it failed and how it worked and they re-innovate it. It's been about time they pop back up. They've been underground since they got shut out with the civil rights. But look at how many people they killed on the way out. That is what they did back then. They can't do that now.
Nah.
Too many cameras. They're catching themselves up. And so now their only thing is fear. Fear is just a mental construct. I implore anybody to read a book on actual history. And one last wormhole before I get back to work. Look at how the pyramids are placed around the world. And look at how the ice walls protect them. Okay? Every melanated culture has pyramids.
Well, they have
Everyone,
inside the
even
Chechen,
the Gaelics had pyramids.
The Chechen, whatever, they have.
This call is being recorded.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
This call is no longer being recorded.
I speak on the phone. Sorry about that.
I'm like, FBI is here. They're here. But they have in the pyramids and the stuff, they have pictures of indigenous people of the Americas and darker skinned people fighting against the Spaniards. Like they got stuff like that.
Right.
But
even in Japan.
But then, like, you know what? Worry about now.
I gotta get this one off.
Worry about now. They say. Worry about now. We're in now because of what we.
Hey, I gotta get this one.
Go.
How come there's no Jewish colonies in Japan or Asia?
Say it one more time.
And then
Say it one more time.
How come there's no Ashkenazi Jewish or Zionist regimes in Asia, like Japan or China or Korea? Because they already tried it, and they had a war, great wars that lasted in the feudal eras. And because the sun and the climate hurt their skin so bad, they turned bright red. They called those people the Onis. This is it's the same old play, man. These are the people that have been wiping out history and stopping us from being together. Word to the IOC and Gaddafi and all the African nations that were behind them, that were going away from the oil standard and going to the gold standard. And that was for the empowerment of Black, Mexican, Indigenous, and Arab people, the tribes. But I digress. I'm a Scott the head.
Yeah, man, you gotta focus on the now, man. So now, if you want to talk about now, they're going into Venezuela.
Yeah, and that's a country that is very close to where I'm from, and it has very large implications to my people. And they've already wiped out a lot of the Indian connections South America has had, which enriched the land. They're trying to cause division between Guyana and different South American countries and China. And it's all the same play to overthrow government, to take land, so they have more opportunities to cause war and division and rewrite history.
That's all it is.
There is no Valhalla, man. There is no Valhalla. There is no.
But the other thing is, how the hell he gonna cry? How he gonna cry out Valhalla? And this fool is a renowned, devout Christian, supposedly.
Exactly, because it's not Christianity, and I hate that so much because. I will say that I hate that so much because
you are a Middle Eastern, a Middle Eastern looking man talking about Valhalla.
Valhalla. I'm a Christian Middle Eastern man, Valhalla, and we're confused.
Hey, guess what?
We're the savages, right?
He's the head of the FBI, man. Oh my God, that shit is so funny. Hey, that's what they put in place, man.
That's why. Yeah, I just wanted to drop some jewels at, man. I implore everybody to just turn the TV off, man. Grab a book sometimes. Go outside, touch grass, drink some water, man, because real history is dark, and it's metal, and it's real, and it's out there, and they're trying to keep you from knowing it. A lot of this stuff is to keep you from actually going outside and picking up a book and experiencing real life, traveling and experiencing real life. Those are things that'll separate you from this microcosm of hate too. Just the ability to know there's something more than this, and this is just temporary.
Right.
You know? I encourage all people to stay strong through this time and to watch our brothers, all of our brothers. I encourage people to practice brotherhood and sisterhood, and do like me personally. I always meet confrontation with comedy, man. At the end of the day, I can laugh about it because I know God got me.
There you go.
And I know it's probably a test or a lesson or something to show me, hey, you're doing something wrong, tighten up, or this is where you need to be going, press forward. But either way, you got to be fearless in faith, whatever that is, man. That's all. I just wanted to leave that with the morning guys before I got back to work because
shout out to you, man. I
appreciate you guys so much.
Good shit. Appreciate you.
Right,
have a good one, man. Blessings to your family, man. Boom. There we go. Biogenics is happening right now. Bill Gates. Look up Bill Gates and biogenics, man. It's a bigger picture. It's a bigger thing happening than what's on the surface. What did he say? That's not Aryan, that's Viking. Oh shit. It's not Viking, it's Norse. Hey man, Key what is funny, dude. Like oh shit. That's funny. Playing right in our face, man. Playing right in our face. Oh, worry about the now. Oh, you guys are just conspiracy theorists. That's not what's going on. Like, what can we talk about? What just only actionable items that we can do at this moment. Here we go. Let me see. This is the Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Greg, what's going down with you, man? Caller, we calling for what's your name?
My name is Victor. I'm calling from Texas.
Are you Vic one? Oh wait, no, that's King one. Vic Simone? Vic Simon? Hey, what's up, man?
Victor,
Thank you. Thank you
How
for
you doing,
calling
brother?
in. I really appreciate you calling in, man.
No. I'm really loving your show.
Thank you so
my girl
much.
actually put me on it.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you being in here. I was talking to you yesterday. We welcome everybody into the Ghetto Cafe, into the chat. I would welcome you to completely disagree with me and get your point off, and I'll listen. I'm not attacking. I'm really just here, man. Thank you for fucking calling in. I really appreciate it.
I don't think you're attacking at all. I think you have something really good. Your approach with the callers and with your chat or whatever, it's really attractive to me. But I will say,
no, this is Vic Simon, not Vic Damone. Vic Simon, not Damone. Okay, go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Little baby. No, the one with the little baby. And we're in Orange, but she's 16 now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, what I was saying, I'm just going to stick to that particular caller.
Yeah. Okay.
What I was saying about talking points is his information is wrong. And when we have, I don't care if we have big platforms or small platforms, right?
Misinformation is dangerous.
When we start, it's very dangerous because it's just like the caller before him. Think about it. That caller is taking on parasocial relationships and starting to critique you guys on your content and not being able to differentiate what's real and what's not.
Right. So you're talking about anonymous. One was anonymous, and then Jumbie called after anonymous.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. And I'm just saying how that works out when you start to believe something and you have like your platform right now.
That's a great comparison. That's a great parallel. Okay, go ahead. I'm with you.
Right. Where you start to believe these things, and then all it takes is one person. You hear somebody like the last caller to give some misinformation, and I'm listening and be like, oh, I knew it, or oh, that's right, or whatever. It validates it validates BS basically. Yeah. And so his initial call, what he was saying at the end was really good to me. Yeah. My whole mission today as a 46-year-old, single dad is when I'm talking to my 4 babies is trying to let them know that the world is always going to be trying to divide you, whether it be from me, whether it be from themselves, whether it be from anybody. Divide and conquer is the way. That's the way that our capitalist society in America could thrive and work. They need us to be separated.
Yeah. And it's the smartest attack. Like,
absolutely. And you think about the French Revolution. Once people started to come together, because those people did not get along, but what did they have in common? They had the taxes were too high. They weren't being treated right. So these people that they kept separated, whether they were Jewish, Catholic, Muslim, whatever, not whatever the isms are, they kept them separated until they came together. That's how the French Revolution started. And so these things happen over and over and over in time. But again, I'm going off on a tangent.
It's okay. The tangent is okay. It's fine.
I wasn't trying to disrespect him at all. But his information at the beginning about blacks is wrong.
Now, be specific. What did he say that you're disagreeing with, or that was wrong in your opinion?
Well, he said
towards your facts.
He said a lot, and I don't have any one thing that he said. I mean, everything that he was saying about the Quakers and the pyramids, and it was just a lot of like I'm listening to this, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is all BS. Like what he's saying, but he's coming from a good place, and like I said, as a black man, I'm listening to this, and if I was FBA or whatever I would be like, oh yeah, Black Power, this, and this, and this. And keep in mind, I'm originally from West Oakland, California. So I'm very down with the cause and all of this. But I don't want us to start playing this victimhood or playing this like somebody owe us something, or just go out there and take it. And I understand not everybody's in that position or anything like that. But what he's saying is, what he was saying about our history here in America, it just wasn't true. Okay, one thing that sticks out, and then I'll get off the phone here.
No, don't get off the phone because we're about to have a conversation.
Okay. He said to me, he said to us that slave Bibles and slave owner Bibles are different. Okay, that's fine. But then,
well, I would the only reason why I would disagree with that is because there was like the slave Bibles, they didn't really exist because slaves couldn't read. They weren't letting slaves have
and
but
this is where
there was a slave Bible that was created. My brother speaks about it all the time. That was not created by go ahead, my bad. Go.
But it had nothing to do with Christianity,
right.
That's man involved.
Right.
So, our ancestors that were brought over here, they didn't even have Christianity. So what are we even talking about? Anything that was given to us, our ancestors that were slaves, of course they're not going to have the same thing that these people that are trying to hold you down, but it really derives from my own religion. And that comes from the Catholic religion. This is where it starts from. The Bible was never meant for our eyes. It was always meant for a hierarchy to read and read it to us. Once man got his hands on the Bible, that's when things became awry, and they never wanted that.
Well, it was kept in a language that was outside of what the people could read, and the language had changed.
Right, and you have to go. You have to go to theology. You have to go to seminary. You had to learn how to read to people because it's very dangerous.
Because you had to go to a preacher, pastor, whatever, a rabbi, whatever, to receive the message.
And that's control. Right. That's all control. We've been programmed since the day we came out of our mother's womb. All of this is programmed into us. Like my girlfriend, she lives in Harrogate, England. And the stuff that goes on in her country compared to our country, it really woke me up. And I really thought we were free for the longest time. We're not free from anything. It's the greatest con ever told to us.
Right.
It's all BS. But now you're seeing it because the mask is getting pulled off. And I'm jumping right here.
It's okay. We're sticking with you.
Look at who you can't talk about, but we've always known this. Dave Chappelle talked about it about 10 years ago.
Right.
But Malcolm X would talk about it when he would talk about Palestine. Nixon tried to talk about it. I mean, these things we've all known, but with technology, the way that it is right now, it's just getting shoved in our face. And if you can look at TikTok, why is TikTok really getting shut down right now?
You want my opinion on that, or are you just as rhetorical question?
Yeah.
I think because of the control and what's being the speech, what's being exposed to people, what people are looking at, what people are getting their news and media from. It's hard to.
It's the control, right? Right. And what you were saying earlier about, I like that how you corrected the caller, because you recognize something that your channel, it will be, but right now you're not a threat to them.
No.
But if Joe Rogan was having this conversation that we're having right now in your chat,
right,
all of a sudden his chat might go down. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
So, I mean, we could talk ourselves in circles, but what it comes down to for me today is I love conversation. I love hearing people's opinions. I'm not always right. I could be corrected at any time. But it really bothers me when we just get BS information and it's just like, what are you even talking about? It sounds good because it lifts me up, but sometimes it's just BS. And I'm not saying you should call it out, but I think the chat is doing a good job at calling, all of us out on a lot of our BS.
Right. but the thing is like, so, but the thing also like in the chat, right? There will be somebody like right now, you're on one side. Let's just say not for real. I'm just using this as an example. Say you're on one side of the argument, right? And the caller that called in before is on the other side of the argument. We have to be careful of the person in the chat that's disagreeing with both sides. It's just like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Then what is then?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like you're just here to disagree. You know what I mean? Like you're just being in disagreements with everybody. You're just being the naysayer. Not saying that's what you're doing, but I'm talking about in the chat or whatever. Because
no, I get it.
Okay.
But on the flip side of that, for you from a business model, you want to keep those guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's engagement.
Exactly. And as long as you're not being disrespectful, that's what I just say. I say, as long as you're not racist and you're not being disrespectful, you're good in the chat. You're good. Like, I don't care. Like, I just don't want no overly cursing. That because I'm not cursing. I'm trying my best not to curse. I'm trying to not say nigga as much as possible. I'm trying to not reform, but just trying to polish my style up also. So I just, if I'm asking that of myself, I'm not going to ask anything of you that I'm not asking of myself. You know what I mean? And we have a small enough chat to where we can interact with each other and we can see.
Yeah, still intimate.
Exactly. So I'm not really about the numbers and the money and this and that. Like, I'd much rather get rid of bad seeds so we could keep the garden growing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just about that. Like, I'm not willing to compromise or sacrifice that shit for anything because I feel we're having a great impact with what we're doing with who we have right now.
Yeah, you're cultivating your people right now. I get it. If someone's breaking your TOS, your terms of service.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
By all means, do what you need to do for your business model or whatever, and the people that you want to bring along with you. I get it 100%. Again, I'm going to get off this phone. I think you have an excellent show, and I think you're going to go very far if you keep this up, man, for real.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it.
Calling in again.
I would really enjoy
like
if you did. I would appreciate it if you did. I implore everybody to call in because the call-ins really are what gives this the realness. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, me being up here talking is one thing, but when the people are finding it motivating to call in and say, wait, Rios, you didn't check him on this and that. Well, you check him for me. Tell me what I did wrong because I'm in a position where I'm wrong a lot. And if you can teach me something, you can help me because the wise man knows he knows nothing at all. Like, I'm just here just sharing my opinion and what I think. And I'm just trying to be a good person. But if you can game me up on something, I'm all ears, So
for sure.
I appreciate it. You too, man.
I'm gonna continue watching the show.
Have a good one.
All right, man.
Oh man, Jumbie calling back in. You there, Jumbie?
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go. Go ahead, Jumbie. Jumbie is calling back in. It's an AM Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, the number one morning show in the wide world. Correct. We got Jumbie on the line. Call it back to rebuttal against what but he really didn't say really much of what he disagreed with you about. But he said the Bible thing, the slave Bible, that was the only real concrete thing that he did give.
And I'm going to tell you why that hurts. That hurts him. I'm going to tell you why that's something that hurts him. Because it goes into the indoctrination of administration and religion and why it had to be separated. Because this was administrated through every state that had slavery. So the only way you would see the antithesis of it was if you were in a state or place that didn't. Okay? That's why Caribbeans and Mexicans and indigenous shared notes through green books. They made movies about it. The idea that you have to go to somebody for savior on this planet was never in the original Bible. The Council of Nicaea took that stuff out along with the Book of Enoch. Some might consider the Jade Tablets. There's a lot of lore missing from the Bible that goes all the way back into Marduk, Sophia, a lot of things. The Black Madonna. I know these things because I was indoctrinated with these things through my father, who was a chaplain for the United States military. So I had to go through academia as if I was going to go and be a chaplain as well. So what happens is I know the power of control in religion as it pertains to the people and programming. They used it in slavery. People reference it now in music, kind of like Kanye West. I don't like Kanye. I don't agree with mad of his views half the time because of his delivery and approach. But it doesn't separate the fact he was saying we're going to become slaves to media, just like the plantation. That was a true statement. Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. Sorry to
It's all good. You good.
I firmly believe that every man has his own right to any religion he believes, and I believe that God Almighty is the source of knowledge, love, peace, tranquility. He's the King of Peace. But he also walked in the rooms and flipped tables. And he also told you to rebel against your masters. And he also told you to wash the feet of whores.
Well,
and
the
even
thing
Moses
is,
had to burn some.
people are always
You
going to
know?
turn something either into a gift, blessing, curse, tool, weapon. They're going to weaponize everything. Everything is going to be weaponized. They'll see like, oh, I can use this against this. Or I'll just tell them to this passage or this verse or this. That. Like, yeah, that's yeah. I don't think anybody
you know what
is
they're weaponizing
disagreeing
now?
with that. What?
You know what they're weaponizing now? They're trying to weaponize conversation about these things. Now it's dangerous to even talk about them because you don't want people to have an alternative view. Meanwhile,
You muted yourself.
consequences from them and expect empathy from a man who said it shouldn't exist for our people. You know, this is the circle jerk, the conundrum.
Oh man. Yeah.
That man said he was 46. That man said he was 46. I'm 39. We're not that far removed.
Right.
Also, my father is 70. And he'd get on here, break down every single book missing from the Bible that had something to do with fighting your slaver, overthrowing the master, helping the homeless at all costs, to quell any violence between the brotherhoods, the tribes of Israel, the true tribes, not a place made by landlines. And all I want to say to the guy, I didn't hear him debunk anything I said. I just heard him say he was upset I said it. And why I said before I left the first time, fear is a mental construct. Rios, I know, like you know, like everybody else on YouTube knows that you understand your terms of services better than anybody.
Yeah.
Loaded words and bird calls. Yeah, loaded words and bird calls are not real when you can have the conversation about reality. You have to separate yourself from the construct of fear. This is an open space. You said at the beginning of the show, talk about whatever you want. Come in here respectful.
Right.
But bring facts so you don't cause confusion. Because just like the chat can be led one way, it can be led the other way. And that's not cool when you know what you're doing. That makes you an agent of chaos, whether you're voluntary or not. So
But
I just want to leave it
I will
there.
say this.
That was my rebuttal.
The pendulum will swing both ways, regardless of your intention. Regardless of what your intent is.
That's why you have to be mindful of influence.
Because you can have your facts completely straight. And the opposition or somebody will be there will be opposition to that. It doesn't matter. People are going to take things the way they take them. But I do understand what he's saying, like how, like not basically not really against you, but what he's saying is that misinformation is dangerous because what he's saying, misinformation basically brought up the same subject of using the Bible the wrong way. That's misinformation being used dangerously. You know what I mean? Like if somebody is taking the Bible and literally taking out passages to shape a way somebody looks at things or their outlook on it, that is dangerous. You know what I mean? So really to his point and against his point, it's the same thing. Misinformation is dangerous.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a conundrum. Yeah, it's literally a circle. It always will keep going unless you find a straight line.
Right.
You
or
have
unless
to find a tangible data point.
Let people fall where they lay. Let people fall where they lay. Like get your shit off, get your point across. This is what I thought to be my reality.
And I think this goes.
I feel this to be my truth, and you let it fall where it lay. And then you just call in and say, you know what? I disagree with this and this because of this and that. That's how conversation has to happen. It has to happen that way. That's like
And
go ahead.
Yeah, I also want to tell them. All love too, because I enjoy the fact because I train people and we watch the show, man. And I enjoy the fact that there's actual engagement, because just a conversation can open up a pathway of thinking or knowledge or just exploration that was different from when they started. That's why I think spaces like this are important. I could be dead ass wrong in 10 years based on how reality flips or how we go.
Right.
How just straight up, it can just flip on its head, and then another 30 years, somebody will say, "Oh, that guy was right." You know what I mean? If it's been like that, it's going to be like that.
Well, use for example, the food pyramid. How they sold it. Now that motherfucker is completely upside down. Oh, actually, we can turn this thing upside down. This is what's more important. I remember. But guess what? Did they think that was the truth, or were they just trying to sell a produce, or were they in bed with dairy and cheese and this and that? Like, you never know. But all we can do is just speak what we know.
I'm gonna tell you, my mom is an avid milk drinker. My mom been drinking milk all her life. I am allergic to milk. I am deadly allergic to milk, so I have to drink almond milk, coconut milk. I have to find my calcium and supplements, right? But my dad's the same way. But if I told my mom what I learned about milk, like growing up, how it's homogenized, how it's processed, the treatment, she'll look at me like I'm insane, like I'm a terrorist. You just don't like milk. You're going to make up all these stories. We've been drinking milk for 70 years. Yeah.
Dairy is the cause of mucus, and mucus is the cause of many diseases in the body.
Right. And especially diseases in your sinuses, which is important to clear out, and in your teeth, but you can't tell nobody that when they've already been stuck in their ways, but that's my mom. I ain't gonna argue with my mom about her drinking milk. I'm not just gonna drink it with her. You know what I mean?
I am 100% convinced that King One is Cash. How does he even know about Cash? King One. Hey man, you just revealed. That's why he won't call in. Cash, King One won't call in, and the other dude, I don't know who else. Luther Lufe won't call in either. But now I get it. That's why they won't call in, because we know who they are.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. Shit! And they just disagree with everything.
Coffee, man.
Hey man, have a good one, dude. I'm gonna get off here shortly, but have a great one, man. Absolutely.
All right, Rios. 1-1.
Hey, I am convinced, because I actually appreciate the call-ins. King One or Luther Lufe. Call in. King One, you don't speak for all Mexicans. You only speak for yourself. Calm down. You ain't bigger than the program. You're very minute to this situation, dude. You won't even call in and say what's wrong and what's right, or what you agree with or disagree with. You won't even type it in the chat. That's how weak your argument is. You won't even stand on anything. You won't even sit on business. You won't even sit on business. You won't stand on business. You won't do anything. You won't even stand on a point. But it's okay. But I know who you are. I got it. I figured it out. Yeah, look, Victor Mo, that was us. Like, man, it ain't no about, it's just, I'm just talking specifically to you. Specifically to you. That's it. King One. I got it. Hey, y'all think I'm wrong? Do y'all think that is I'm almost 100% sure that's Cash. You're not doing nothing with business. You're not talking about it. You're not texting it. You won't call in. You won't say what you disagree with. You just say that's wrong. What's wrong? And why is it wrong? Hey, let's go, man. Oh, man. Hey, yo, pause. Man, get that shit out of here. Come on. Come on, Cletus. I knew that's who that was. Y'all don't even, because King One wasn't even around for him to say, you got mad at Cash. You got mad at Cash for sharing his opinion. I said, what's wrong? What's your point? You got mad at Cash when he shared his opinion. There we go. There we go. Hey, man, it's okay. And look, you don't have to hide the fact that who you are. I'm not going to kick you out. If you're not being disrespectful, you're not being racist, you're not going to get kicked out. You can be yourself. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, Callie, am I wrong, though? Am I wrong? It's giving the Cash vibe, right? Not New Orleans Cash, not Car Care, not Cool Dad. He's giving the Cash vibes. I knew that's who that was. Cash was this Cash was this dude who would call in and only talk about himself and like super pump himself up like he's the greatest. I got these sober living houses. You don't know what you're talking about, Rios. You can't just tell people either they'll do it or they're not. Basically tell you to give up on people type shit. Like, dude, you making money off of them. But also flossing like, I'm flying over here. I'm doing this. I got real estate. And he just was like opposed to a bunch of shit. And it was entertaining, you know what I mean? But everybody was bashing him. Oh, shoot. I'm not mad at Cash. I never got mad at Cash. Like, ever. Yeah, not Cool Dad Car Care Cash. No, the other one. The one who said he owned sober living houses. And he would always be telling everybody they're wrong and disagreeing with everybody and saying any opinion, he just was against it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, you know what? I do want to give a special shout out to Ohio Ties because that intro that you got, the song, everybody loves it. It's dope. I appreciate you. I meant to give you a shout out yesterday. People be just sending messages and saying how dope the intro is. They want that intro for a song. I appreciate you. That's either SA1. No, so I think the King One is Cash. And who is the other one? Who's the other one talking to King One? They talking to each other. That's Cash and SA1 talking to each other. I can't think of who. Oh, Luther Lufe. I think it's Luther Lufe and Cash and King One are going back. That's SA1 and Cash. I love it. I love it. Look, King One. Luther. Facts. Luther to King One. King One, you're right. King One to Luther. Yeah, man. Luther, it's just us. Hey, man. Hey, Visionary Star, if I had it, I would. This is the Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. Where's my goddamn K-Cups? Where's my goddamn K-Cups? Yeah. Veranda.
Hey.
Veranda K-Cups.
I'm reporting myself to pay my debts, my boy.
Let's go, man. All bets collecting, man. Collecting all bets. Canelo got whooped. Give me my K-Cups from Costco. I want the big box.
I want the big box for
whatever you said I had to get you, the Verona. Trey said those are bombs, so I want those too. Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, for me that's a good one. The Starbucks Verona from I go to Sam's Club, but yeah, I was gonna ask you because you want me what the box costs like $50. You want me here or what's a better way for you to?
If you super chat it, no, you could I can give you my PO box and you can send it to the PO box, or you can super chat whatever the price is. It's all good. You just I just collected on my wins, and you just need to pay up for your losses. Is all.
Oh, did you bet more?
Yeah, I got $100 from Suave.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I made some money.
All right.
I made some money. Thank you, Canelo. Thank you, Crawford. When you was watching the fight, what was going through your mind? What was going through your mind when you was watching the fight? Because you was one that said, no doubt that Canelo was going to win. No doubt that Crawford wasn't going to win.
This fool, he looked like lost, like something, because all that dodging and weaving and mobbing, all that defense was out the door. I was like, where's all that little head movement and but no, I mean, he said it himself. He's like, I couldn't figure him out.
Yeah.
So if that came out of his words, like, damn, you really can't figure this guy out.
Dude.
And you saw that one that keep on everywhere, where he punches him and he like shoots back and he's like, damn, fool. You know what I mean? So every dog has his day.
Every dog has his day. But I know while I was watching it, I was like, yeah, this is what I thought was going to happen. As you was watching it, you was like, I don't know how the hell this happened. Victor Simone, I'm not mad at you. I appreciate it. I want you to call in tomorrow. I want you to call back in whenever you want to. I want you to be a part of the Ghetto Cafe. I'm not mad at anybody. Don't let them guide. Look, these fools is crazy, man. But I do want my coffee for sure. I'm collecting.
Hey,
Crawford got me.
I'm checking in today.
Oh, how was your daughter? How was the
we got home.
Halloween horror with your daughter? Did she like it?
My 18-year-old, yeah. The one that was scary she's 14, and we told her.
Okay.
So hey, it's gonna. I want to go. I don't know if she didn't want to go. All what she was doing, she was walking behind me, grabbing me, hugging me from the back, and her face straight to my back. Did you see? No, because I looked up as soon as we walked out.
Right.
It was scared.
Oh shit! Hey,
but it was so crowded, man. But it was cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys got to enjoy it and have fun. And Victor Simone, I agree. But in true engagement, somebody's going to be wrong. At some point, somebody's facts are going to be wrong. That is what it is. You have your side. Like, shit, somebody's going to have some shit that's wrong. It's on you to correct them. Or they correct you, you correct each other. Somebody's going to be wrong. But shout out to you, man. Yeah, go ahead and super chat that. Or if you want the P.O. box, I'll send you the P.O. box. It don't matter to me. But
whatever is here for you. I mean, like I said, just let me know.
Okay, for sure.
So either I shoot you the thing and or the money or whatever.
Let me see how much.
As
Verona
long as
Verona at Price Costco at Costco. Let me see. Verona dark roast 72 count.
The 72 count.
Online price is $47.99, but I don't know if that online, but it says less 10% if you buy it, $10 off if you buy it online. So $37.99 if you buy it online. $47.99, I think, in the store.
So I'll shoot you $50.
Yeah, just do what you do. Just pay me my money, man. Just pay me my money, man. My Denver, Colorado correspondent, man. Let's go. I appreciate you, dude. I really, really do.
So just shoot it on a super chat?
Yeah, just super chat it.
Okay, they don't tax you on that?
It don't matter. Man, I ain't tripping. It's all good. But I'm going to go get me some Verona. I'll probably be having some Verona later on this week. Thanks to my guy, my Denver correspondent.
Yeah, you do that.
Denver, Colorado correspondent, man. Yeah. Let's go.
All right, man. Well, let me do that real quick, and
or tomorrow. It don't matter because I'm about to get off here pretty soon anyway. I gotta get to. They just cemented the ADU in the backyard. I gotta make sure they did it correctly, and I gotta go get some furniture. I'm gonna take this call. Have a good one, brother. Blessings to you and your family.
All right, man.
All right.
Likewise.
This is the Wake Up Show Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, caller, where you calling from and what's your name?
It's Cash, the big one.
What's going on, Cash, the big one? Not King One.
Hey, look.
Hey, because wasn't his name Cash One? His name was Cash One. Now he's King One.
His name was Cash One. He just switched it around.
Yeah, so now it's King
Rios,
One.
Bro, you gave that dude, bro. You gave that dude a new name in the chat, bro. I'm too stoned for this, bro. I had to call in. I had to call in because you keep calling that dude Vic Simone.
Victor Simon. Oh, my bad.
That dude named Vic Simon.
Victor Simon. Am I saying Vic Simone? Because look, it's Vic Damone. There's Vic Damone. And I keep saying Vic Simone. No, Victor Simon. My bad.
Bro, I'm joked out, bro. I'm joked out of the chat, bro.
Hey, man. The flag behind me is the Puerto Rican flag. It's the rebellion, the Puerto Rican rebellion, the revolution flag. It's the Puerto Rican flag about the revolution. They got soldiers in Puerto Rico about to go into Venezuela. But yeah, it's the Puerto Rican flag, the rebellion revolution flag. That's for Cali Bags. But W Stream, and can you update me about the flags behind you? Shout out to the super chat. Thank you, Alberto, for the super chat. Thank you, Cali Bags, for the super chat. Yeah, man, I found he revealed himself. He revealed himself. Like I said,
hey, that shit was funny too. Cause look, when you said that, look, I went back in the chat and I was like, damn, this dude sound like her.
I told you.
Bro, today been funny, bro. Top tier hilarious stream we had in a while, bro. Dude. I think that's because we did R Files yesterday and we still riding that good wave for R Files. Cause man, today, bro, the chat is undefeated right now. Cause the chat is undefeated, bro.
So bruh, funny. I'm like catching a few things here and there.
That's how I know it's funny. Cause usually you just be grooving through. Like you don't even you dig, you'll catch something, but man, you've been catching all the funny shit, bro. Hey. And Victor Simone Jr.
Victor Simone. I'm big on being correct with saying people's names, man. My bad. It's just that I got my boy Vic Damone is in here, so it's just in my brain. I just got to get it correct. Victor Simon and Vic Damone.
Because Vic been in the chat rocking with us, and then Victor Simon just came in here, so now you're just putting them both together, man, that shit funny.
Messing me up, dude.
I ain't got none of that political shit to talk about. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just wanted to call in so y'all can hear me laughing,
Hey, man, I appreciate it. I love when you call in. I appreciate you calling in, man. You know, go out there, be great. We got great things to do. We got work to do. We got a life of servitude. Go out there and help people, no matter what it is. No matter what you're doing, just go be a good person. Go be a blessing for people out there, man. Like no matter what it is. No matter what side of the fence you on, you over here, you this belief, ideology, this like whatever it is. Just go out and be a good person. Be nice. Go out there, be nice, man. Be good. Be positive, be productive, be purposeful in your drive. Let's go, man. Find your purpose. But shit, I'm about to get out of here. Actually, I gotta get to the backyard. I gotta go pick up some cabinets. All kind of shit happening, man.
Oh yeah. Do your thing. You know we're in here waiting on you. Don't worry about nothing.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. Shout out to you, Cash. Appreciate you, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Everybody go be great, man. We out of here. This is the Wake Up Show. Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world, Craig. This is the Ghetto Cafe in the chat. Coolest, coldest, chillest chat in the whole wide world. I appreciate everybody. Even Lil Cash. Even Lil Luther LaFay. King One used to be Cash One. I appreciate you, dude. Like, I appreciate y'all being here. Just engaging, being funny, and not being overly disrespectful. Y'all keeping it cool. I love that, man. And thank you to the new caller. Thank you to Victor Simon. Victor Simon. I'm going to get it right. A shout out to all y'all, man. Everybody in here. Shout out to Sexy Nay. I see you. To Fashe, Cali Bags, Mel Strains, Cult Follower 909, Vic Damone, Visionary Star, everybody. Ryoka, girl, I appreciate everybody. Every single person in here. You guys are dope. You guys are amazing. You guys are incredible. Go out there and be brave enough to be yourself out here in this world. Go do great things. Conquer, but don't divide. You know what I mean? Conquer, but don't divide, man. Let's keep the people together. Have a good day, all y'all. Jumbie, thank you, man. Cali Grown Trees, thank you, man. Jiggy, Tricky Dance Moves, thank you. My bad. Jiggy, I'm right here, weirdo. My bad. I didn't see you, Jiggy, but you said I'm right here, weirdo. My bad, Jiggy. My bad, man. I didn't see you for a second. My bad. Hey, look, Jiggy, you started off good today, man. Don't be disrespectful. Don't call people out their name to be and stuff. Come on, man. Oh, man. This shit is so funny. It's my bad. My bad. Drama Gene. Jiggy, let's go, man. Let's be cool. But y'all go out there, be great, man. Go out there, be a blessing for somebody else. Keep your eyes open for anybody in need of help. This is the Ghetto Cafe. You guys are #1 chat in the world. Coolest, chillest, coldest. This is the Wake Up Show, Coffee with Rios, the #1 morning show in the whole wide world. Craig, go out there, be great. Live a purpose-driven life. We out.
Ghetto cafe in the building, steam rising from the stove. We switching lanes, they don't want it, they just pose for the smoke. If it's about that coffee, we got the roast and the toast. Shots fired from the French press, let it drip slow and boast. Mornings on the west, sun low, but the grind stays woke. Ghetto cafe, steam in the breeze. Cruising through dreams with a mug and some peace. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. No drama, just cream, we deliver with ease. On the coast where the light never leaves. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth, let the wisdom flow. Coffee with Rios, pour it up slow. Steam in the city while the sun lay low. Coffee with Rios, starting the show. Sip real smooth.